How did the most dominant military force in history, the Roman army, just fall apart? For centuries, Roman legions were the gold standard of discipline, engineering, and battlefield tactics. They conquered an empire that stretched from Britain to the Middle East. If you saw the Roman eagle standard on the horizon, you knew you were in trouble. But fast forward a few hundred years and that same army was a shadow of its former self, struggling to defend its own borders. What on earth happened? One of the biggest changes was who was actually asterisk the army. Early on, the legions were filled with Roman citizens. Serving was a duty, a path to land and citizenship for your family. It fostered a deep loyalty to Rome itself. But as the empire expanded, it became harder and harder to recruit enough Roman citizens. So what did the emperors do? They started hiring mercenaries. Goths, Vandals, Franks, you name it. These soldiers were often skilled fighters, but their loyalty wasn't to the idea of Rome. It was to the general who paid them the most gold. This created a massive problem. If the pay was late or a rival offered a better deal, entire armies could switch sides or simply go home. This shift also led to a catastrophic decline in training and discipline. The legendary Roman drill, the endless marches, the construction of fortified camps every single night, the mastery of complex formations, all of that started to fade away. Why? Because mercenary troops weren't as invested in that grueling, long-term training. They were hired guns. Discipline eroded. The structured professional army that had conquered the world was replaced by a collection of individual warriors who were often poorly equipped, and even less motivated to fight for a foreign emperor. You had soldiers who couldn't even wear their own armor properly because it was too heavy, or they hadn't been trained with it. Finally, the army turned on itself. With loyalty tied to generals instead of the state, powerful military leaders realized they could use their legions to seize political power. This kicked off a devastating cycle of civil wars and rebellions. Armies that should have been defending the frontiers against external threats were instead marching on Rome to install their own guy on the throne. This constant internal conflict drained the empire's resources, killed off its best soldiers, and left its borders wide open. The very institution designed to protect Rome became one of the primary causes of its collapse. It's a stark reminder that even the mightiest can fall, not from an outside enemy, but from decay within. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this interesting, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more dives into history. See you in the next one.